Ogden Buick GMC.
Good evening, RGV sports fans. Thanks for joining us on the final edition of fifth quarter for this season. I'm KJ Doyle. The high school football playoffs have arrived with several Valley teams taking the field, looking to start a deep playoff run. That includes in Mercedes, our game of the week. It went down between the Tigers and the Sharyland Rattlers, a rematch earlier this season. The Sharyland got the better of Mercedes 56-40. The Tigers hoping for a measure of revenge. Aaron Cortez would do his best to make that happen. Fumbles the snap, but then takes it into the end zone to put Mercedes up 7-0. And then Cortez doing with his arm, finding Jose Garza deep down the field and in the end zone for another touchdown. Mercedes on top, 14-0. And then it's Cortez continuing to make plays for this Mercedes offense, running it in for the score, 21-0. And it was all Mercedes all night long, a 45-20 victory for the Tigers over Sharyland. They get their revenge from the regular season, and a big one as they are by-district champs. Our Gloria Morelia has more from the field with postgame.
Hey KJ, we're at Tiger Stadium. Mercedes just took a dominating win over the Sharyland Rattlers. Next to me is head coach Roger Adame. Coach, this is the second consecutive week I'm here with you. They wet you again, Coach. What an impressive win. What impressed you the most about this win?
You know, and obviously you guys got to do this weekly, you know, it's a good luck charm. You know, the competitiveness of fire, and I just told them right now, we made a commitment early on, and we went through our ups and downs. That's what got us here today. They're warriors. I told you when they interviewed me earlier in the week, I said, we're playing really good football. We've come a long way. They're competitors. They're hungry. They wanted to put Mercedes back. It's been a long time, so we want to buy district championship. To win it here at home, it's awesome. The competitors now, they're flying around to the ball. Compared to the last game, and I told you, we were at the same team 5 weeks ago. Okay? And you guys play like warriors, and the world needs a lot of warriors.
Coach, you said it to your team. It took a decision. What did your team decide tonight?
You know, our team decided, and I'll go back a little bit. We lost our first district game, and, you know, everybody was hurt and everybody was upset. And I said, we got to make a man decision. These are real-world decisions. And when you make it tonight, when we get back on the bus, it's back to work, and we can be here tonight. And it was hard to see, but we're here tonight.
Aaron, first of all, congratulations on this huge win. This is the second consecutive week that you guys put up more than 40 points, and today it was to advance to the next round of playoffs. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling amazing, you know, just coming out here, working every day. These past 4 weeks, we really buckled down. After that first district loss, we knew we had to buckle down, stay as a team, and just stay together. And it shows going on a 4 or 5 game win streak. All these points we're putting up, defense on both sides of the ball, just grinding, you know, just great team ball.
Thanks so much, Gloria. What a win for Mercedes. Meanwhile, Mission Veterans trying to pull off the upset against Edcouch-Elsa, but Edcouch-Elsa has other plans. Troy Barco with the pick, but his team still trailing 7-0 here in the second half. Edcouch-Elsa needs to get something going. Elijah Trevino getting chased by the pass rush, rolling out, looking downfield, trying to make something happen, almost connects on a crazy play with his receiver, but Mission Vets knocks it away. This Mission Vets defense came to play today. So Edcouch settles for the field goal, still trailing 7-3 here in the second half. Things getting late early, so the Yellow Jackets are going to try a surprise onside kick, and the Yellow Jackets look like they recover, but it's knocked away, and Mission Veterans comes away with it. But on the ensuing drive, Mission Veterans would not make the most of it as it's picked off again. Brandon Ibarra gets the interception. Those big plays on defense would power Edcouch to the come-from-behind victory, a 15-7 win to claim the by-district round title. Brownsville Pace making the trip up to Alice tonight to take on the district champs in Alice. But Lucian Cruz doing his best to make sure Alice takes this game. A big-time connection with Collins, says Malice in the end zone for the touchdown. Adrian Salceda takes this carry towards the outside, a first down run, but that drive would stall out, and Alice would keep on moving on offense. The screen pass goes all the way for Alice after some shifty moves from the Alice wide receiver. He gets into the end zone, and Alice gets the big win over Pace, 54-14, the final in this one. Meanwhile, Lopez taking on Sharyland today, and these two offenses shined all night long. Guadalupe Ramirez finds his favorite target, Gabriel Rios. A great route from Rios into the end zone for the score, and then William Goodlow taking it himself up the middle to even the score for Pioneer. Lopez right back the other way. Eddie Slovak makes a move in the line of scrimmage, makes a man miss, gets in, another touchdown for Lopez, but then the Pioneer offense would really turn it on. Good low, another carry, another touchdown, rushing for the quarterback, and then using his arm to find Alejandro Mata in the end zone for the score. Pioneer ends up being just too much in this one. The Diamondbacks get the win, 35-21. Meanwhile, Los Fresnos was taking on Edinburg tonight, the district champs. Los Fresnos Falcons hosting, actually Economedes rather, taking on Edinburg Economedes, who are in the playoffs for the first time since 2016. And it would start off with Economedes looking to throw, but it's intercepted by Joshua Laster, making some big plays for this Los Fresnos defense all year long. Gets the big interception there to set his offense up, and they would make the most of it. As a few plays later, Robert Pineda gets into the end zone for the rushing score. He had 21 of those in the regular season, gets another one here, and then he hands it off to his playmaker Tyler Stakowiak into the end zone for the score, 14-0 Falcons. But Economedes not going away. Carlos Garcia fights in for the score, but the extra point would get blocked, so it's just 14-6. And then Diego Torres, look at the shifty moves from the Los Fresnos running back, getting all the way down inside the 10-yard line, and Toros would take care of the rest after the 55-yard rush. He would take it in himself for the touchdown. Los Fresnos, they would continue to dominate this Los Fresnos offense, but on special teams, they would get a little bit of help as well, as the punt from Economedes is blocked. Los Fresnos does not recover. Economedes is able to jump on it, but it's a turnover on downs anyway. And then Robert Pineda showing off the arm. Look at the accuracy on this throw to Luciano Perales. The Falcons win big, 42-13. Our Daniela Hernandez has more from the field with post-game coverage.
KJ, welcome to the bi-district playoff round. It was the Los Fresnos Falcons versus the Edinburg Economedes Jaguars, and only one team came out with that win, and that was the Los Fresnos Falcons. Joining me now, I'm here with head coach David Cantu. Coach, congratulations on the win. What can you tell me about, the teamwork your team displayed out on the field tonight, dominating?
That's what our guys are all about. They're all about teamwork. They're all about camaraderie, and it makes no surprise to us. And we knew the matchup was going to be tough. Econ is a heck of a football team, so I'm super proud of our guys.
And then your quarterback, Robert Pineda, what can't that guy do? He just did it all tonight on the field.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Robert's not that great of a punter, right, Rob? So, no, Robert's incredible. There's so many adjectives I can use, but he's all heart. He's all heart, and he's all about his teammates. He's one of the most humble people I know on this planet. So, it's incredible to have a quarterback like that.
Now, next week, we're going up against Buda Johnson. What do we know about them, and how are y'all planning to take this momentum into that next one in the second round of playoffs?
Well, Buda Johnson, latest I heard, was up 38-0 against Laredo United, so that's pretty impressive. So they got good athleticism, good size and all. They're more of a heavy run team out of the gun, which kind of suits our defense. We're pretty tough against the run. So we're looking forward to the matchup. We're looking forward to give them, everything we got.
Joining me now, I'm here with starting quarterback Robert Pineda. Robert, congratulations on the win. What can you tell me about what you displayed out on the field tonight?
First and foremost, I want to give all my glory and praise to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Tonight we know they were going to be very physical, and we know it was going to be tough, but we just came out. We had a good practice all week, and we just came out and did what we had to do.
Los Fresnos Falcons bi-district champions. How does that sound?
It sounds amazing. It's a blessing, and we worked so hard for it, and it's just a blessing.
The Los Fresnos Falcons becoming the bi-district champions, winning this one 42-13. Now next week they do go on to face Buda Johnson in the next round of playoffs. In Los Fresnos, Daniela Hernandez, Channel 5 Sports.
Thanks so much, Daniela. Now to the matchup in Brownsville between Veterans Memorial Chargers and the Edinburg Bobcats. Here, deep downfield, JT Santa Maria finds his man, Luis Cisneros. They rule that a catch, but the drive would stall out. Now Storm Montoya throwing towards the sideline, and Sergio Sosa, it's his turn to make a nice catch along the sideline, get both feet in, even though he only needed one. And then Storm Montoya taking off around the edge, all the way down to the 1-yard line. And if you know this Brownsville Veterans offense, you know what they do to punch it in. Montoya, QB sneak, he gets in the end zone for the score. Brownsville Veterans with a statement win in the first round, 47-9 over the Edinburg Bobcats. We did have one Thursday night game played within the Valley city limits, or the Valley RGV limits, that is, and that was between PSJA and Harlingen. Miles Lopez would make some plays happen on the run, throwing deep downfield, finding his man, Emi Fraga, in the end zone for the touchdown. Bears up 21-0 at that point. Then Jonas Cerna passing deep to Maddox Hernandez for the score. Edinburg would start to mount a comeback in this game, but the Bears offense was just too much as Lopez looking once more deep downfield. A beautiful spiral hitting Ryan Vallejo in stride, and he gets in for the score. PSJA takes the victory over Harlingen. They get the first round playoff win 55-28. Still a lot more high school football action to get to on this playoff edition of fifth quarter. One of the teams will be checking in on Edinburg Vela, who finished the season as the only undefeated team in the Valley. That game and more coming your way tonight on fifth quarter.
The fifth quarter is supported by Bert Ogden Buick GMC.
Get ready for game day and ready to dominate in the all-new Hummer SUV with 0 for 60 available today. We shop the competition so you don't have to with the #1 team in Texas. Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
At Square One Dental Implant Center, we believe that you deserve the smile that brings out your greatest confidence. Our doctors and staff use the latest implant technology to restore your smile permanently in less than 24 hours.
Allo 4 is a prosthetic full arch of teeth where the implants are placed and the arch of teeth screws right on top of those implants.
Give us a call to schedule your same-day smile transformation and let us help you get your smile back to square one.
Holiday memories across the years and great Christmas traditions.
Hey, the game's on!
Whoa, Bud! Austin!
Get ready for the holidays with a new 2024 Chevrolet Silverado 1500 Crew Cab for only $34,995, or takes $12,000 off MSRP at Payne West Lico Chevrolet and PayneGM.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
From the Payne Auto Group family
To your family.
we wish you happy holidays and Merry Christmas.
It's always tractor season at Rockin' Moose Sales, and we know when it comes to your land, you take pride in your work.
Come check out our new line of MT2 to MT7 tractors from 25 to 101 horsepower, four-wheel drive, quick attach front-end loader with skid steer compatible bucket, shuttle shift or hydrostatic transmission with a 6-year warranty. Excel in your field with LS tractors. More tractor, less money.
Best prices in the Valley at Rockin' Moose Sales, and let us save you a bucket full of money.
Dare to compare before you buy.
Join the #1 team in Texas and drive a new Encore for $339 per month. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Valley guys!
Back now with the game featuring the Valley's only undefeated team left this season. Edinburg Vela finishing a perfect 10-0. They put the perfect record on the line tonight against Harlingen South, and Edinburg Vela would show why they were undefeated for so long as Jeffrey Lefevre hooks up with June Garza in stride. His top receiver gets into the end zone for the opening score, 7-0. And then Jonathan Flores, the star running back, showing why he's been so big all season. A stiff arm there to get by the last defender that could catch him. Touchdown Vela. It's now 14-0 as Flores gets in. And then more Jonathan Flores making plays, taking that handoff right up the middle for the score. And Flores would keep doing it for Edinburg Vela, and right through the Harlingen South defense. He breaks through, he makes another juke. He's getting way inside the red zone for his offense. Jeffrey Lefevre would take care of the rest with a QB sneak for Vela. This offense just could not be stopped. Vela wins big. Our Bella Michaels has more from the stadium.
What a night here at Richard Flores Stadium. The Vela Sabercats making it 11-0, undefeated, continuing the streak tonight against the Harlingen South Hawks. Now, an amazing performance offensively. I mean, you were all over the field. You and Jeffrey Lefevre just connecting all night. What can you say about your performance?
I gotta thank the whole team. If it wasn't for the team, we wouldn't be here. But for them, I gotta thank my O-line. I gotta thank my coaches, and I gotta thank Jeff. Make the right reads.
At one point, it looked like a highlight reel because you were all over the place getting that yardage. What did it take all season? You've been doing this. How did it go?
It's just hard work. I go to practice and I put my all. It's just hard work. I have my O-line blocks for me, and my coaches, they believe in me.
Now defensively, it was a great night. I mean, just in the first half, your team had 3 picks, a safety. What can you say about your defensive performance tonight?
Our coaches had us prepared all week, just coming in the morning, 6 in the morning, practicing during the period, and they just had us prepared.
Now, Jeffrey, we've been talking about you all season long. What can you say about, how you've come into the SaberCats territory and really made it your own, you and your dad? What can you say about that?
Yeah, we have no part in that. I mean, we can show up, but if no one wants to work with us, then there's really nothing. It was all God's grace, and these guys want to win and compete.
We showed out today. We just got to do better, fix the mistakes we had today, and just tomorrow in practice, we got to get better, watch the film, and just see what we need to do to get better for Smith and Valley.
Thank you so much, Evan.
Thank you.
That's what the SaberCats are doing tonight. What a win tonight at Richard Flores Stadium, 58-27, the final over the Harlingen Southhawks, who really put up a fight in that second half, but it wouldn't be enough. Now the Vela SaberCats prepare for Smith and Valley next week. I'm going to throw it back to you in studio, KJ. In Edinburg, Bella Michaels, Channel 5 Sports.
Thanks so much, Bella. Another Valley team finishing atop the district standings was PSJA North, and they would continue their strong rushing attack. Nick Torres gets it on the end around and gets into the end zone for 6. PSJA North strikes first in this game, and then it was their star running back, Ethan Guerra, getting the handoff, taking off, making a juke, getting into the end zone. Another touchdown. PSJA North Raiders doing what they've done great all season long. And then on defense, it's the interception by Raider Devontae Espinoza. PSJA North with the big win. They're moving on to the area round, 43-3, the final over Palmview. McAllen Memorial entering a home playoff game, but it would be against Flower Bluff, one of the toughest teams out of the Corpus Christi area. Here, the Mustangs get a field goal on the board to try to chip away at the Flower Bluff lead, but the Hornets were up big in this game. McAllen Mustangs looking deep to Michael Alanis. He gets behind the defense, doing what he's done all season long. Another long touchdown for the star wideout from the Mustangs. Then Flower Bluff looking to continue to add to the score on offense, but that one is stripped out. Referees rule it a fumble. Mustangs end up recovering, and then the Mustangs making more plays on defense. Not a bad showing from McAllen Memorial's defense in this one, as Nick Luna gets the interception, but it wasn't enough. A 35-10 win for Flower Bluff to move on. The Mission Eagles getting their playoff spot and trying to take down Corpus Christi Veterans Memorial, but Veterans Memorial finds Andrew Charlie Boyce on the screen pass, 7-0. Veterans Memorial leads, and then Mission's Diego Salinas looking downfield, finding Jared Castro. He makes a man miss on the screen pass, gets the first down, but that drive ultimately ends in a punt. Later, it continues to be a Corpus Christi Veteran Memorial offensive showcase, looking deep downfield, finding Derek Gray Jr. in the end zone for the touchdown. Veterans Memorial wins the battle between the Eagles and the Eagles, 45-35, the final in this one. Still ahead, more by-district round playoff action featuring Valley squads. We're checking on some smaller schools, looking to make some deep postseason runs, and the play of the week. That's all coming your way right after this 2-minute break.
Get ready for game day. Go the extra yard and drive a new Sierra 1500 for just $594 per month with the #1 team in Texas, Burt Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg. We shop the competition so you don't have to.
Quinn, you've got a marketable name, but I'm in the business of getting Texans more. So I've been workshopping this with my team to take you to the next level. How do you feel about the Quintellectual? The Quinsation? Okay then, how about...
Look, Jeff, how about you just focus on what you do best, like helping Texans who've been injured in a car, truck, or commercial vehicle accident.
Sure, fair enough.
If you've been hurt and you want more, call the Fours.
How about Quinterception?
I don't think so.
Healing Children's Hearts. The Children's Bereavement Center Rio Grande Valley is the Valley's only center of its kind, offering grief counseling to children and young adults at no charge. Show your support so every grieving child and young adult in the RGV will have access to competent, compassionate care when faced with the death of a loved one. Don't let bereaved children be forgotten mourners. Call the center today and find out how you can help.
Every day, millions of us face the challenges of obesity, hypertension, and diabetes. But what if you could be part of changing that story? Headlands Research Brownsville offers groundbreaking clinical trials and seeks volunteers like you. Health insurance is not required, and when you qualify, you are compensated for time. Join a trial today and support advancing medicine for everyone around the world. Today is a new day.
Get ready for game day and ready to dominate in the all-new Hummer SUV with 0 for 60 available today. We shop the competition so you don't have to with the #1 team in Texas. Burt Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Welcome back to fifth quarter, sponsored by Burt Ogden Buick GMC. We're now going to get into some TAPS playoffs. St. Joseph Academy has been one of the most consistent teams in the Valley all year long, matching up with Houston, Lutheran, Christian, and if you've seen Brownsville St. Joseph, you know Claudio Torres makes plays. A 45-yard run, he steps out of bounds before getting tackled, and then Torres would take care of the rest. Takes the screen pass, makes another juke, and gets in for the 25-yard touchdown, St. Joseph Academy. But Torres wasn't done. He's done it all for Brownsville St. Joseph Academy all season long. Gets in for another score, that one from 5 yards out. St. Joseph Academy moves on, 40-14, the final, as they pave their way to victory. Now, back to the UIL brackets, a neutral site game between Port Isabel and Ingleside. Port Isabel trying to make the most of their playoff seeding and pick up a win here as Michael Fiona gets the carry, gets into the end zone for the touchdown. That puts the Tarpons up 14-7, and then the Tarpons trying to add to the lead. Brian Martinez looking to throw on the run and finds his running back, Luis Ramos, makes a man miss with that great juke move. Another man miss with another juke, and Luis Ramos is gone. That might be the play of the week as Ramos gets into the end zone for the touchdown, and then Luis Ramos adds another score, powers his way through a defender. What a truck from Luis Ramos. The Port Isabel offense gets the victory, 28-21, a close one, but the Tarpons are moving on. In La Feria, the Lions hosting a first-round playoff game against Cuero. The Gobblers starting things off by getting in the end zone. It's Davion Valera with the touchdown, but the Lions would respond as Andrew Rivera finds his favorite target, Austin Vaughn, in the end zone for 6. We're all tied up in this game, but Guajardo would find Walker Dietzi Jr. in the corner of the end zone as Cuero retakes the lead. The two sides exchanging words. Rivera there to answer right back as he finds his man Austin Vaughn wide open again in the end zone for the touchdown. How does Austin Vaughn always find a way to get so wide open? But Cuero ultimately too much in this one. Braden Hernandez, a 90-yard touchdown there, and Cuero ends up pulling away big in this one, 83-20, the final score. One of the small Valley schools looking to make some noise in the playoffs. Rio Hondo here. Ruben Atkinson, the tush push into the end zone for the touchdown. His teammates get him in for the score, and Rio Hondo's offense would keep relying on the run game. Mario Lopez, a big-time run up the middle, and then same drive, Lopez gets the carry all the way down to the 1-yard line, and Ruben Atkinson would get his second rushing score of the game as we go right back to the tush-push action, and he gets in on the QB sneak for the touchdown. Mario Lopez adds another rushing score for this Rio Hondo offense, so the run game comes through for the Bobcats, a 52-20 win in this one. After the break, we'll revealing our final play of the week, plus we'll break down the area round matchups now that much of the round run is in the books, but there's still one game left to go in the Valley. We'll tell you about that as well. That's coming up on Fifth Quarter, sponsored by Burt Ogden Buick GMC.
Join the #1 team in Texas and drive a new Encore for $339 per month. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Burt Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Valley guys!
Okay, KJ, it's football season. Are you ready? Time to test.
Ready.
First question. Which team is Wesco East?
Is it the one with the E?
Correct! Yes!
All right, which one's Coach Gomez?
Is that a trick question? Both?
Yeah!
Name the rivalry.
The Snake Skin Classic?
Girls, he's ready.
We are ready.
First and Goal is supported by Safeguard Insurance.
Have you been feeling sluggish and out of control? Semaglutide, available at Lee's Pharmacy, can help. Semaglutide is a medication that helps your body produce more insulin and reduces the amount of sugar your liver makes. When taken with a healthy diet and exercise plan, semaglutide can help you manage type 2 diabetes, reduce the risk of heart attack, stroke, and death, aid in weight loss. Ask your doctor about semaglutide, available at Lee's Pharmacy. Go to Lee's, they've got it.
The South Texas Sinus Institute, solving sinus problems and treating ear, nose, and throat conditions.
Patients that have a problem sleeping oftentimes are having that problem because they cannot breathe properly through their nose. When someone goes to sleep, they're supposed to sleep with their mouth shut. If you can't breathe through your nose, you open your mouth, and this snoring sound can occur. But oftentimes, this snoring that can lead to sleep apnea is connected to chronic sinusitis.
To learn more, contact the South Texas Sinus Institute.
Get ready for game day. Go the extra yard and drive a new Sierra 1500 for just $594 per month with the #1 team in Texas, Fort Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg. We shop the competition so you don't have to.
Well, let's take a look at our bi-district round play of the week, and we're going to go to Port Isabel for this one because it was a great play. You just saw it on the last highlight. Luis Ramos making a big-time play for his team as his quarterback rolling out, has to throw on the run, somehow hooks up with him, and then he makes a great juke there, another great juke, reverses field, somehow makes his way through all the rest of the defenders and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Take one more look at this. Quarterback's on the run, has to get rid of it. Beautiful throw on the run, and then 2 immediate jukes to get out of trouble and somehow escapes the crowd to get into the end zone. Luis Ramos gets the play of the week, and he had a great game to lead his team to victory as well. Looking ahead to the next round of games, 12 Valley teams have already advanced to the area round. One more will make it tomorrow. We'll talk about that in just a moment. Take a look now at the matchups that we have in store. Los Fresnos taking on Buda Johnson. Brownsville Veterans also advancing to take on the Canyon Cougars. PSJA advanced on Thursday. They play Steele in the second round. Edinburg Vela stays undefeated. They'll look to make it 12-0 against Smithson Valley. Sharyland Pioneer also make it to the second round. They play Corpus Christi Miller next week. Looking at some smaller Valley schools now. Mercedes pulling out the win over Sharyland. They are set to play Alamo Heights next week. Edcouch-Elsa, they will match up against Bernie in the second round. Port Isabel, we just talked about them. They'll play Lago Vista. Rio Hondo gets Randolph. La Villa will play Granger, and St. Joseph Academy is matched up against Second Baptist. And the Saturday game that we have here in the Valley, it's San Benito versus Weslaco. That's at 2 p.m. in Weslaco. Tune in to the weekend edition. We'll have highlights and postgame of that matchup. Thanks so much for joining us. This is it for 5th quarter all season long. We appreciate your viewership, and we'll be right back here, all playoffs on Channel 5, giving you coverage from the Valley.
The 5th quarter, powered by Burt Ogden Buick GMC. The 5th quarter is supported by Burt Ogden Buick GMC.
Get ready for game day and ready to dominate in the all-new Hummer SUV with 0 for 60 available today. We shop the competition so you don't have to with the #1 team in Texas, Burt Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburg.
Your wallet is always in danger. Criminals can hack your information without you even knowing.